Okay, welcome back. Now what we're going to talk about is external traffic options and strategies. Now, let me just first say that these are options, okay? That's why I put external traffic options. I get this question asked all the time. Scott, how do I get external traffic? And my question usually is, why do you want external traffic when you have so much traffic inside of Amazon, which we all know converts a lot higher? Now, if you've maxed out your pay per click and you feel like you've exhausted everything, then these are some options. Okay. So I just want to say that before we jump in here, because I personally, the only one that I've done out of here, okay, out of these that you're seeing, the Google AdWords, the Bing, the Facebook, all that stuff, the one that I've done additionally is Facebook. And I'm going to show you a walkthrough as far as like the flow map, if you will, as to how it would look and how it would work and how I've used it and how I think that you should use it if you're going to go down that road. Right now, I'm currently not doing anything on Facebook or any of these for that matter. All right. So I just kind of wanted to run down these real quick with you. Now, you may or may not know Google AdWords. That's their pay per click. Okay. And that there, it's a place where you can advertise your Amazon listing. And if people are searching for a garlic press, they can find you on the right-hand side. My thing is, most people that are on Google are not searching, not all, but they're not really searching for products to buy necessarily. They're looking for solutions to problems or questions or, things like that, right? But it does work. There's a lot of people making money with that, but your conversions are definitely going to be lower, all right? So it takes a lot of learning on how to profit from Google AdWords. It's a whole nother animal. All right. So I personally would stay away from that for right now. And when you get to the level where you can afford it, then I would hire someone to do it. That's personally what I would do. So the next thing is Bing pay per click. And that particular service is just like Google AdWords. It's the same thing. It's just on Bing or MSN. It's the same exact thing. And yes, there's traffic over there. It's actually a little bit easier than Google AdWords. It's a little easier as far as restrictions. Google is really has a lot of restrictions. Bing doesn't, at least right now. So if I was going to go into that paid traffic model, I would go with Bing before I would go with Google AdWords. But it's the same idea. You have paid ads on the right and on the top. And I'll give you a couple of screenshots here in a minute of what that all looks like. But that's Bing. And Facebook, that's their pay per click. That one there I have used. That one there I like the most out of all of these. And that one there I'll show you exactly how I would use that if you're going to use it. YouTube videos, I know a lot of people are out there, yeah, get some YouTube traffic. Again, it's really low quality traffic. You're trying to go after numbers as far as getting a ton of like people to watch your stuff, but really people are slapping up like a slideshow of your product that has no personal connection. It's really, to me, useless, and it's a waste of time. I'd rather take that energy and even money if you're advertising on the YouTube channel. I would take that money and put it in Amazon pay-per-click myself personally, or I would put it into Facebook before I'd put it into YouTube. That's just my personal opinion. Now, if you have a product that you need demonstration done, then create a YouTube video showing how to use the product. That's beautiful. That'll work great. And then you can start getting some leads back to your listing. That's okay, because now you're teaching, right? You're teaching something on how to do something, and you're saying, oh, by the way, if you want to make it easier, you can use our, special garlic press here, which presses garlic without hurting your hand or whatever, right? That'd be a way to pitch it. But so many people are just putting up a product image and then letting it sit there for 5 minutes and thinking that they're going to get sales. It's just, to me, it's a waste of time. Pinterest, it's another hot one, but the thing is, again, your product has to be in that particular, market, or that particular, specifically women, right? Women are mainly on Pinterest. So if your product is, being consumed or being used with Pinterest users, well, then go ahead and see if you can't get a Pinterest page created and starting to get some traffic to that. I look at the 80-20 rule where, I like to take, all of my energy and put it into what I feel is going to give me the biggest reward. And I don't think Pinterest is one of them, even if you have a starving audience on there. Now, if you have already exhausted the other ones, then yeah, go into Pinterest and give it a shot. But me personally, I'm not going to be going down that road anytime soon, but I wanted to at least put it out there because it is an option and there is a lot of traffic there. It's just a matter of what kind of traffic is your product going to, be interested in, or that you're going to be able to find that audience. All right. Press releases, And again, this is something, if you wanted to do one to kind of announce your product, that's fine. But I think the amount of work that's going to go into it and the amount of people that are actually going to act on it, I think it's very low. I think the only benefit to a press release is that you have a link pointing back to your listing, and that can help you rank inside of Google for like SEO factors. But we're not even going to get into that because I don't think that's necessary right now. Okay, I think it's a lot of work for very little gain. All right, and that's why I just stress pay-per-click for Amazon. That is so, and that's why I put this up here. Master Amazon PPC first. Okay, I've been doing this now for just about 6 months, and I haven't mastered it yet. I still have more keywords I can find. I still can tweak. I still can get this. I can scale this. It's not I've not taken all of the keywords that I can get and that I can put in here to cast that web, okay? To basically go out there and blanket the entire area and find these. And I circled these because these are some impressive numbers. For the lifetime of this particular one campaign that I'm running, it's had 1,520,226 impressions. It's had 2,130 clicks, and I've spent $1,373.79, and the sales that it generated was $4,036.76, and the ACOS was 34%. That's killer. That is crazy, right? And that's why I get so passionate about Amazon pay-per-click, because it converts so much higher and they give you all the data and it's just so easy. All right. But I told you I was going to explain a little bit about how to use some of these externals. And the one I'm going to show you is really Facebook, because I know a lot of people are asking about, well, can I do something on Facebook? And you can. This is how I've done it. And if I do it again, this is how I'll do it again. Because if you're just going to go out there and put a product up on Facebook and say, here's a product, here's the discount, go get it, you will get a few sales, but you're not going to really be able to capitalize on spending that money as much as you would if you did something like this. And this is how it looks. So basically you have a Facebook ad, okay, and it's going to have a coupon, okay? You're going to have money off. And I would use this the same way that I would use it if I was doing a promotion. I wouldn't do it where it's like normally sells for $19.97. Today you can get it for $17.97. It's really got to be something that you're doing to spike the sales. I wouldn't use this as a way to get regular everyday sales. I would use this as a promotional strategy to increase my sales, okay, and to get more reviews, get more feedback, and build an email list of people that want to test my products. That's what I would get from a Facebook ad campaign, and I've done this, okay? Now, what you need next is the email opt-in, the landing page, okay? And this is where people would enter their name and email address to get the code, right? To get the discount code. And that would bring them, once they enter their name and email address, they hit submit, they're going to head over to a thank you page instantly that's going to give them the code and the information with a link going to your listing. So everything is right there. And then they're going to click on the link, have the code handy, and then from there, they're going to be taken to the product listing. Now they're going to enter the code and hit whatever, enter or, add to cart or whatever, and then they're going to complete the sale. And that's it. Okay. So now you've created a sale, you've got an opt-in, an email address that you know of, that this person's interested in the kind of product that you have, and you get possibly a review out of it. Okay. So you get all of those benefits, and you've built an email list of these people that are willing to test your product. So when you launch another product, boom, you can go ahead and let them know about it. The other cool thing is sometimes people, let's say that they're at work and they see this ad on Facebook, they click over there, they enter their email address, they go to the thank you page, but they don't have time to go through the whole checkout process. Well, you've got an email follow-up in place because you're using an autoresponder or an email service that will send an automatic message like Aweber or Constant Contact or any of those, MailChimp. And then it'll send an email follow-up. That email follow-up will go out immediately or sent to their email, into their inbox. And then from there, it's going to direct them right back to the product listing and give them the info and the code and all that stuff again. So this way here you have two chances really for them to complete the checkout, okay? And then get the sale. That's what we're after here, is to get the sale, right? So this is really the only way that I would do Facebook pay-per-click. And the only reason I would do it is to get a sale, not necessarily profit sale, just a sale, right? I'd go after trying to get a review and trying to get feedback, and I'd try to get that email address. Those are all of the benefits to doing this. And that's the only way that I would do it through using external traffic. All right. Now, I just wanted to cover these just to kind of show you what Google looks like and what Bing looks like, just so you kind of understand, because these things blend in really well. And if you're going to run pay-per-click on Google or Bing, this is kind of what you got to understand. So you're paying for your ad to be in these spots. So I kind of drew some arrows here and some different boxes, but the paid traffic is kind of all over the place. And it's really becoming even more so than ever that a lot of their paid stuff is kind of overtaking their organic. Now, their organic here, I only had enough screen here to show you 3, but there's usually 10 on the front page. Sometimes 15 depending on your browser, but 10 is usually what you're going to get. And then on the right-hand side, you'll usually see a block of, you'll see, the paid ads. Okay. And that's where your ad would be. Okay. So your conversion rate is going to be a lot lower because they're not in Amazon. They're not looking to buy necessarily, or even if they are looking to buy, they're not in Amazon with their credit card on file necessarily. Okay. But this is the option. So I just wanted to show you what this looks like. Okay. Bing, very similar. See, it's the same exact thing. We've got a block of ads on top. We've got the organic towards the bottom, and then we've got another block of paid ads on the right. Okay. So that's Bing. That is Google. And like I said, this is the Facebook advertising, kind of the flow that I would use if I was you. Okay. Now, to wrap this up, here's my thoughts. You guys all know Amazon, to me, pay-per-click is king, and I would master it. That's what I would do. Okay. But you should understand about those external, traffic sites and stuff like that, right? But you should only move on to external traffic after you've exhausted Amazon pay-per-click. That is the advice I would give anyone in, this e-commerce Amazon channel. Okay, that's what I would say. I would say everything else I just talked about, I wouldn't even touch that until I've mastered this. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not sure if you're ever going to master it. And that's okay, because you're going to be doing really, really well with it, but you're always going to be able to say, I can continually add more to this. I can keep finding these new keywords. I can keep trimming. I can keep adding. And that's a really cool thing because your conversion rate is a lot higher. So for example, you may convert your listing at even, let's just say 12%. If you have that same type of spend that you go over to Google and you advertise over there, and let's say it costs you $1 a lead or $2 a lead, or a click, that basically means, well, your conversion rate over there is going to probably be less than 5%. Okay. Now, I don't have any stats here to prove it to you, but I just know from other people that I know that have done it. I have done some Bing advertising for this right in the beginning. I did some, and the conversion was way lower. Okay. So these are my thoughts on this. Again, you can do what you want. And I just think that Amazon is the way to go inside of Amazon because it's so much easier to convert to a sale. All right. And that's what we want here in the end. All right. So that is going to wrap up this lesson. Again, be smart with it and just embrace Amazon pay-per-click. All right. I'll see you in the next lesson.